Well, when love eludes you, there's only one woman who you can call on. And I'm telling you, she is here with us today, Dr. Casandra. We know her as Coach Cass in these internet streets. Her Henriquez, also known as America's go-to love doctor. You're here live on the Charlotte Mitchell Radio Show, episode 710. Yes, episode 710, as we talk about visibility and dating, how to show up as a wanted woman. We thank you for joining us live, and we'll get right started right after this quick intro. Don't you move.
Whoa. Why y'all so happy?
You don't know? Charlotte Mitchell is on the radio.
It's time to get motivated, excited, and influenced. Why? It's the Charlotte Mitchell Radio Show, live from Richmond, Virginia. And now, here to motivate, excite, and influence you, Charlotte Mitchell.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Charlotte Mitchell Radio Show, broadcasting live from the capital city of Richmond, Virginia, but heard and seen all across the World Wide Web. Listen, we see you coming on in right now, 3 different places in Facebook. We see you over on YouTube. We see you over in LinkedIn, and certainly those that are watching from Charlotte.com and those that are listening later from all of our podcast stations. We're so glad to have you, and the Charlotte Mitchell Radio Show streaming on Blog Talk Radio. Thank you for being here. Show us some love in the comments. If you are brand spanking new to us, let us know, because listen here. Today's segment is going to be off the chain. Listen, we're going to hit it and we're going to quit it. My guest is hanging out in the virtual green room. Listen, Coach Cass is ready to come up to the mic right now. Hey there, Dr. Valerie. Thanks for coming on in. Hello, Sharice. Thanks for stopping on by YouTube. Listen, my sister and Deborah hanging out on YouTube. Glad to have you here. As always, because we have an amazing topic, because you know the show, the goal of this show is to motivate, excite, and influence. And we have a lot of leaders that watch and listen. We have a lot of entrepreneurs, dualpreneurs, and we are concerned about the whole woman, the whole person. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We want to let you know that this segment is brought to you by my Customize and Conquer Your Marketing, a 90-day one-on-one coaching I have available, about 5 spots I have available. Jump over to callcharvette.com so we can have a meet and greet and have a conversation to see if that's a good fit for you. All right, great. I see you coming on in from Memphis. Thank you so much, Dr. Nikki, coming in on from Memphis. We're glad to have you. Listen, let me introduce my guest and bring her right up on air. And while I'm doing that, go ahead and tag a sister friend, a business bestie, and say, hey, this is a show that you need to tune into. So when love eludes you, there's only one woman who can help you capture it. And she is Dr. Casandra, Coach Cass Henriquez, also known as America's go-to love doctor. An intuitive love coach for successful women, Coach Cass has set stages aflame as an in-demand speaker and as a TedX presenter. She is the creator of the Love Deck dating conversation cards. Her voice has graced the airwaves weekly on the #1 radio show in South Florida, and she's hosted television shows, TV shows like Fiscally Fit. And Coach Cass has designed the premier love coaching community for that professional, busy woman who happens to be single, the Real Love Network. Oh my goodness, she has graced and been featured in places like Women's Day and Fast Company and Black Enterprise, Cosmopolitan and Forbes, and now she can add the Charlotte Mitchell Radio Show. She has an amazing new book out. Listen, I have the hardcover in my hot little hands. We're going to be talking about that. You can definitely hear her vibe and hear her passion in this best-selling book, Wanted Woman, The Busy Woman's Guide to Attracting and Choosing a Love That Lasts. Listen, and we're adding to that conference event host, the Wanted Woman Live with Coach Cass, that's coming to Hollywood Beach, Florida, October 6th through the 8th. You're going to hear about it. Without further ado, listen, I have done due diligence. Put your hands together and bring Coach Cass up. Woo! Welcome to
Excited to be here, Charvette. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it is
Wow.
my honor. Is listen, America's go-to love doctor.
Come on.
You gotta bring us in, and we see you all commenting. Continue. How did you fall in love with love? How did this all
Mhm.
get started for you?
Ooh, you want to start there. You asking the deep questions.
Yes,
Okay. All
man,
right,
we're going
Charvette.
right in.
So once upon a time, sis, I was dating a guy that I thought was the one. Charvette, you ever felt like somebody was the one before?
Oh, you stepping on toes already? Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, hallelujah, right? If you were watching live or the replay, drop the one. Okay. So I was dating this guy for almost 2 years. We were building business, we were traveling together. I just knew that I knew that this was the one for me till one Christmas Eve. I got a call from a mutual friend. He says, "Hey, are you sitting?" So, "What's up? Merry Christmas." He's like, "Yeah, that's not why I'm calling. What's going on?" He's married.
Wait a minute. Wait. The one you thought was the one. Listen, you have some witnesses in the chat already. Thank you for being transparent. Thank you for being transparent. Lisa, thank you.
Oh my goodness. So I was in this place um where I was hurt, right? Charvette, you ever felt like, like the bottom fell out, whether it was regarding your faith, your family, your finances, or your future? I was in this rough place. And so I said, you know what? I'm gonna keep dating. So I kept dating the wrong guy after the wrong guy after the wrong guy. You ever date the wrong guy after the wrong guy?
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am. Yes, listen, you stepping on toes already. It's
Okay.
early and you stepping on toes.
Oh my goodness. So we were here and my defining moment came when I got maybe my 29th wedding invitation. You ever felt like everybody was getting married? Y'all drop a yes, right? So it's just like everybody. It doesn't matter the age, the stage, the weight, the race. Shoot, even Toothless Willie down the block is getting married. Like, what is going on? I'm cute, you're cute. Why is this not working for me? So literally I came to this space of something's got to give. And because I was the common denominator in all of my situations and relations, I had to do something different. So I drew a line behind me. I said, I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to turn into a pillar of salt. If you know, you know, right? So instead, I focused forward and I said, okay, God, what am I to do? So I started going to marriage conferences as a single woman.
All right.
Those cutouts with the bride and the groom. All my friends are like, where's the groom? I'm like, he's coming, right? I read almost 100 books. I interviewed I interviewed successful women who were successful in business and in love, because I realized that part of me felt like you couldn't do the both of them at the same time, right? I don't know about you, but I was raised by Jamaican women that were like, study a book, right, Charvette? Like just study a book and the rest will come. But it wasn't coming, sis, because I realized that so many women like me have been focused on career and community and somebody's kids, right? Not on themselves. So many times we are called to be the glue of the family, the one to work it all out, even though we have people that's just sitting on the couch. Like, can't you do that? No. And then on the other side is the woman that's praying for her Boaz. Oh, she's praying. Ooh, her high value man, her knight in shining armor. But she ain't doing nothing but working. So it's like, where does the time and the effort come into play to get what it is that is owed to you? An amazing relationship. So through my work, I attracted an amazing man, right? And this is my husband. I do get this question. It's crazy, right?
Right.
Like, is it an actor? No, this is my husband, right?
Yeah.
This amazing man that has shown me the amount of times I could have settled, right?
Yeah.
Anybody here ever settled before? Drop settled in the chat. Or if you know somebody, let's not put you out.
If you know somebody.
If you know somebody, drop settled in the chat, right? So too often are we settling in these situations because we're busy and we're goal oriented and we're career focused, that we don't focus anything on love. So we end up in these situations or even marriages that are just like mediocre, lukewarm, like tapioca,
Wow.
Right. And so I am on a mission for women to put love on top. Right. I want to reach 1 million women. How do we start to put love at the forefront, just like we do our money, securing the bag? I got a t-shirt that I sell. It's like securing the bag and love. We can do both.
Yeah.
We can do both. So that's pretty much what brought me to all of this.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Settled. Thank you. I see you. Thank you, Settled. I know somebody. I know. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Listen. There you go. To protect the innocent. And so I think this work is so amazing in particular. And I love, and so like I said, I have the, Mitchell Productions purchased the book. We didn't say send us the free book. We purchased the book. And I love how your focus, you can help certainly anybody and everybody, but that professional woman, that high achieving woman who a lot of my customers and clients here are that. And I love how you state in your book, as smart, professional, strong women, we tend to be more logical and less emotional when it comes to dating and choosing a man. Talk a little bit about that and for that high achieving professional woman.
Oh, girl. Here's the thing with the logics. We have this list.
Look, Coach Cass, somebody said, sis, get out of my head. Listen, we in your head already. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I love it. So we the logical side is I'm gonna plan my relationship, even though I'm not in one, like I do my business, right? And what often happens is if someone shows up not in accordance with this way that we've configured it, we excuse it, we omit it, we shun it, when this man could be the very man that we need. So for instance, I had a high-powered lawyer partner in a law firm come to me to do one-on-one work. And she was like, Coach Cass, I keep choosing the wrong guy, right? So she was doing the work, like getting the nanny for the kids. She was a widow, divorced, she'd shimmy into the black dress to go to dinner, dates, and all the things. And so I remember it was down to these two guys. One guy was like Pepe Le Pew. Your eyes, they're so beautiful to me. I want you. So they ended up having sex on a bearskin rug. I was like, ma'am, can you at least wait to date number 2? This is a lot. This is too much.
Right.
So then the other guy, she was annoyed by. I said, well, what was annoying about this man? She said, well, Coach Cass, he moved our table like 3 times. 3 times. I said, what does that mean? So first we were by the bathroom. Then there were loud people. Then there was somebody smoking. I said, that sounds like him just trying to get to know you without the annoyances of the world. Did you have a good time? Well, yes. Give him another shot. That man is now her husband, who has accepted her 2 daughters. They are happily married. But you know what she came to me with? Coach Cass, I need somebody that looks good on my arm for galas. When we got down to it, what she really wanted is someone that would bring her chicken soup when she looked a hot mess, didn't have makeup on, eyelashes was on the table, right? Too often are we logically thinking about FICO scores and alimony and whatever business credit. We're thinking about things as if this person's going to be our business partner. Like essentially they can be.
Yeah.
But are they your safe space? Can they be your sanctuary? Can they be your support system? Because at the end of the day, married folk make more than single folks, 77% more to be exact. So sometimes y'all like, oh, well, I don't want nobody messing with my money. Listen, when you choose right, you upgrade.
Listen, come through, Coach Cass. Listen, let me, yes, ma'am, Cherise. I knew you would find value in this session. Yes, this session is on the money right here already. And so wanted woman, some people might, well, what do you mean by this? And this is available everywhere. Where can they pick up a copy?
They could come on over to wantedwoman.com or they could go to Amazon. Real simple, right? Like, get it by tomorrow, right? If you go to Amazon. Yes. So wanted. So it's a double entendre. Okay. So wanted means woman achieving new triumphs every day. Sis, you woke up like this. All right. So you woke up wanted, but then how do you show up in a space where you feel wanted? You exude that you're wanted, because society will tell you that you are what? Disposable, that nobody wants you, that you're thirsty. I'm going to tell you that you are well quenched, right? Very, very good. Okay. You do not need a man, but wouldn't it be nice to have someone that supports you, that uplifts you, that loves on you, that helps you to get to the next level, makes you want to be a better person, right? For some of you, you've come to this place where you've given up on love but you don't give up on nothing else. You don't give up on the
Mm.
loss. You don't give up on the new hair. You don't give up on the travel plans. You don't give up on the business goals. So why do we so easily give up on love? We put love in this little box and say, if it doesn't happen in this way with this pink bow, right, with polka dots that are purple, if it doesn't happen like this, then
Mhm.
I can't receive it. And that's my problem. We
Mm.
haven't learned how to receive love. We haven't learned how to give love. And what many of society and these Instagram videos will tell you is about how you fix the plate, right? Can you cook? Can you do the things? But I'm going to tell you right now, many men make this roar about cooking, but there's so much more that matters more to them than a piece of chicken on a plate.
Oh,
It's important, but I'm telling you, sometimes if you're good at ordering, it's going to be all right.
it's gonna be all right. Listen, I'm so glad you mentioned that. Paul, thank you for being with us over on YouTube. And I actually love this question. Do you work with men as well as women? Oh,
No.
all right. So it's only for men. Your husband might be
Right.
able to help them out.
Right.
So thank you for
Love you, though.
being here. I'm sure you can glean something from what we're talking about. And so definitely much and get the hardcover, y'all. I like this is a book you'll keep. Get the hardcover. But what I also like in the book, you talk about getting a support system and getting around other people, which brings us right into you have a live event that is coming, and so I'm going to bring up the website. So talk us through and tell us all the deets. We see you commenting. Yes, yes, yes. Keep on. So tell us all the details about your event that's coming up, and I'm going to share the website.
Okay, so look at it like this, ladies. For many of you, you've been watching various videos online. You've been trying to do some things when it comes to love, and you've literally been wondering to yourself, when will love happen for me? When will love happen for me? I need you to stop wondering and take action. So, what is the action that you need to do? I need you to go to wantedwomanlive.com. You want to go to wantedwomanlive.com. Y'all drop that in the chat so they could get the link proper, right? So it's wantedwomanlive.com. And on that website, you will find a spot at wantedwomanlive.com where you can sign up for a 3-day event. So you might say, well, Coach Cass, why is it 3 days? One thing I know is when you're a busy professional woman, it takes you about 24 hours just to focus, right? Just to be present, just to be clear, just to be engaged, right? And then it takes you 24 hours to learn, to talk about the love, to get the transformation. And that last 24 hours, that's when you start thinking about everything you got to do at home again, right? So 3 days is just enough time for you to really get something good. And what we're going to be focusing on in this 3 days is to be able to what? Attract, vet, and marry your Mr. Right. One thing I know is that your mama and them did not teach you how to attract a great man. No,
Mm,
outside of how to cook whatever recipe, that's all I hear. Right?
yeah.
Like what did our parents really teach us with this stuff? And don't tell me about no snapper. Okay. It is not that's gonna keep you nobody, right? So then how do you vet the right partner? How do you choose the right person for you? Right?
Yeah.
How does that work? Vetting. And then how do you really thrive in this relationship that you say that you desire, that you say that you're dreaming of, that you say that you want, yet you somehow don't want to self-sabotage it? So we're walking through the Wanted Woman formula over these 3 days. I want you to fly in on Thursday, October 5th. You fly out on Sunday after 1 p.m. We got a awesome beach something going on the morning of on Sunday. So we have some good things. So you're going to go to wantedwomanlive.com. It's October 6th through the 8th and fly in on the 5th, fly out on the 8th in the afternoon. So this is really for that professional woman that may be still hopeful that love is available to her, but wants to tweak what she's been doing, or that renewed heart that's been through a harsh breakup or divorce. It's like, how do I do this thing called love? Maybe like, I don't know what I'm doing, Coach Cass. Or that number 3 is like, hey, I'm confident in my dating, but I'm still not getting this right. Do this in community. Be surrounded by the amazing women. Some of the women we have scientists, girl, producer, we have marketing, but we have a little bit of everybody, lottie-dottie and everybody when it comes to professionals. Great networking, great camaraderie, and the only thing that's missing is you. So if you want to get ready for cuffing season, for pajama season, you see all these matching
Right.
pajamas. Does it make you sick? Like, where's my matching pajamas? Right? Who am I matching with? Right? So if
Right.
you want to change your love trajectory, it's time to get on a new plan, sis. Just like Kanye had the workout plan, we got to get you the new love game plan. So join me. And we have something special for those of you listening in. You get 50% off when you use the code Charvette.
There you have it. There you have
Okay.
it. Now, where should they fly into? Where are they?
Fort Lauderdale. So you're
Fort
flying into Fort Lauderdale.
And I love
FLL.
that airport. Fort
It's
Lauderdale is the most efficient airport. I know Richmond, RIC, y'all won for efficient on East Coast, but Fort Lauderdale,
beautiful. So
I love
simple.
that airport.
Yeah.
So simple, easy to get
Essentially,
to.
Miami's close too, but Miami is a terror. So you're
Yeah.
going to fly into Fort Lauderdale, FLL, and just Uber right over to this resort that is on Hollywood Beach. It's the Hollywood Beach Doubletrees. That was beautiful, right? Only like 15, 20 minutes away. So no, you do not need a rental car. Just come and hang out with us, right? Let's talk about love. Yes, I will have men there. We have a men's panel that will be there to answer your questions, right? We have a neuroscience performance coach to dive deep. We have a grief and trauma therapist to talk about how do we not self-abandon in this process? How do we really enjoy this thing called love? And of course, me, right? Getting clear about what it is that you need and not just what you want. Because sometimes what we want is not what we need. Ooh.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh Lord, and I'm over by a minute. I just want to say if you when you get the book and also when you go to wantedwomanlive.com, you have receipts. Like there are people you've worked with that
Yes.
got
Yeah,
married.
those are not stock photos.
Right. It's reality. So, wow, this has been amazing. Thank you, audience, for being here. My last question, the goal of the show is to motivate, excite, and influence. What continues to motivate Coach Cass?
What I believe that God has given me as my purpose. I was very confused for a time in my life of, God, what do you want me to do? I used to do business coaching, used to do health coaching. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And I remember shutting down my business just to be still and hear from God. And, a part of me felt less than, like, oh, I haven't been divorced 17 times. I don't have 52 children. Who will listen to me, right? And I remember talking to my husband about it, and he was like, sis, this is your magnificent obsession. Go forth, right? And so for me, being able to pour into women, being able to be in a space or hold space that's judgment free, that they can really talk about the things that they're not able to say out loud, and to be able to help transform their mindsets and actually give them tactical, practical things to do in order to get the love that they dream about and nothing less. I'm not about that settling life. So really, for me, what drives me is that I still believe that this is the purpose and the lane that God has me in for this time. So I'm just grateful. I'm on a mission so that you can stop dealing with these jokers and upgrade your love life. Okay.
Let me
Let me see it.
upgrade you. Let me upgrade. Well, we wish you much continued success and that you will have an amazing event. And thank you for stopping by the Charlotte Mitchell Radio Show.
Thank you for having me. Bye, everybody. Don't be a stranger. Hit me up on the socials. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. If you're over at charvette.com, we have her full bio. We've got the links to where you can connect on Instagram, on Facebook. We have tagged in both places. So connect. If you are listening to this in the podcast version, look down below in the show notes. Again, we have Coach Cass, her full bio, links to everything you need. Reminder, Charvette is the code. So if you are saying, hey, I like this idea. Fly into Fort Lauderdale, jump over to the Doubletree, Hollywood Beach, Florida, and spend October 6th, 7th, and 8th with Coach Cass. I honestly feel like this would be such a great use of your time. As she mentioned, as professional women, we focus on, the business plan, or we focus on the plans for this. But then when are you going to plan on a lot time to plan and be intentional about your love life? this is your opportunity. This is your opportunity. All right. And again, this segment has been brought to you by my Customize and Conquer Your Marketing 90-day one-on-one coaching. Just jump over to callsharvette.com. Have about 5 spots available. Let's have a conversation, see if this is a good fit for you, so that you will walk away with a tangible marketing plan and marketing strategy and some other bonuses, as well as I steer you through this maze of marketing. This is for our entrepreneurs and our emerging leaders. All right, it's a wrap. We'll see you all later on the web. Thank you for being here. Share this broadcast. Bye.
Live from Richmond, Virginia, you've been listening to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. Catch Sharvette Mitchell every Tuesday at 6 p.m., interviewing all the stars you want to hear from. So until next week, stay motivated, excited, and influenced. This is the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show.